We're treating the topic that I tied to love policy. It looks so powerful when I mention power. It looks so powerful when I mention fire. Alright. So, but guess what? When you hear the word love, even the way of pronouncing it looks very, when you hear the word love, when I say love policy, when you hear the word love, wow, it looks like, compared to power and fire, the word love looks like a relaxed word. The hardest thing to do as a believer is not prayer. The hardest thing to do as a believer is not fasting. The hardest thing to do as a believer is not even healing the sick. The hardest thing and the greatest to do, or that you find yourself doing as a believer, is love. Let me tell you something. Gifts are given. However, growth and maturity are worked out intentionally. I'm going to make a very, very shocking statement. It may look disturbing, but then it's true. Listen. See, you may not necessarily have to love God to work for God. But you must, emphasis on must, love God to work with God. What looks the most important before men looks the least important before God. So you see many people that can do a whole lot of spiritual stuff, but then when the love component is tested, they fail. When it comes to the issue of their maturity as believers, they tend to fail. The right way to love both God and men, the right way to love. Number one, you see, I really want you to never forget any of this thing we're talking about. The right way to love. Number one, there must be a walk on your heart. This brings you to a point where you must continually do a check upon your heart. You received Jesus. You received the life of Christ because Christ decided to die for you, not just say it with his mouth. So he actually died and became a sacrifice. Guess what? So it means that at the ultimate expression of love actually is death. If you would do love God's own way, you must be a dead man. And when I say man, I mean woman too. Number two, the commitment to do even against your own personal will. Have you considered the fact that even God has a love language? The love language of God is actually doing his will, his way. This is what you must know. That at every point in time, you must be open to allow the word of God do an x-ray of your heart. More than power and fire, it takes the strongest and the most powerful man to love. If you say a man of power should stand here, a man of fire should stand here, a man of dominion, a man of faith should stand here, and a man of love should stand here, the greatest and the most powerful of them all is the man of love. The most powerful word that has the biggest deal for you is love.